Ciao e bentornati, welcome back to PILLOLE D'ITALIANO. Today is episode 11 and we're about to finish packing for our Italian trip. What I mean is that right now I'm going to give you the rest of the essential elements of the Italian language. But if you missed episode number 10, go back and watch that one first so you will have all the necessary foundation. There should be a link appearing right now up here above my head. So click that. Go watch episode 10 and then come back for the second part, episode 11. Before we dive into the Essential Italian Toolkit part 2, take a second to subscribe to the channel if you're new to it, and feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below if you have any questions or doubts. I'm always happy to answer. How are we going to start off today's episode? Well, by mentioning something very essential, is the word thanks or thank you. I don't know why I forgot to mention it in the previous one, but I want you guys to be at ease with the language and polite. So let's see how to say thanks or thank you. The word is grazie, grazie. And you can see up here how it's spelled. You see there is a final E? This is a bit of a pet peeve of mine. So the letter E in Italian is pronounced E. So grazie. You need to open that mouth a bit. Don't end in grazie, something is missing. Grazie, 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 please do it. Okay, now that we dealt with it, and I can breathe, let's talk about piacere. Piacere is a word that you probably heard meaning nice to meet you, right? When people are meeting, you probably heard this word piacere. It's a noun and it means pleasure, piacere. So, in a previous lesson, we've seen how to introduce ourselves. I go ahead and I say, ciao, sono Ludovica. And you respond by saying, ciao, sono your name, piacere. And then we shake hands, or at least we used to. Now there's COVID, so I guess we bump elbows. So, piacere, it's used to mean pleasure, pleasure meeting you. It's a pleasure, right? We just use piacere. Piacere is also a verb, and we've seen this verb in episode number 8. It was all about how to say I like in Italian, because piacere is the verb that means to please, and if you want to say I like, you're saying to me it pleases, so you need to use that verb piacere. Just a reminder, quick reminder, mi piace is how we say I like. Literally, we're saying to me it pleases, mi piace. Now, if you want to say you like, is ti piace, ti piace. So mi piace is for I like, to me it pleases, ti piace, you like, to you it pleases. And if you're talking about what she likes or what he likes, the verb is always the same, piace, because it's always that it that pleases, but pleases someone else. So le piace, le piace. L-E. Le piace is to her, it pleases. Gli piace, gli, G-L-I, gli piace, to him, it pleases. There you go. So now you know how to say I like something, how to ask someone, do you like that something? For example, mi piace il gelato. I like ice cream. Ti piace il gelato? Raising the voice, I'm asking a question. Ti piace il gelato? Do you like ice cream? You might want to say, mi piace la pizza, but maybe she doesn't like pizza for some reason, so you could say, mi piace la pizza, non le piace la pizza, or non gli piace il pesce. He doesn't like fish, non gli piace. Once more, I'm giving you the backbone here, the structure of the language, just to say I like, you like, he or she likes, but whatever we like, that's, you know, we're going to open a Pandora's box here. Look up the words that you're more interested in. I'm not going to go through the whole list of things that we could possibly eat or drink when we're in Italy. Otherwise, we will stay here 3 hours and it's not going to be an Italian pill anymore. Let's move on to the verb volere. Volere is the verb to want. Volere. Essential, right? If you're saying that you're hungry and you want to eat, well, it's essential to be able to say I want. Voglio. Voglio is I want. So for example, ho fame, we've seen this expression in the previous episode, ho fame, I'm hungry. Voglio mangiare, I want to eat. How about you want? You want is vuoi, vuoi. So now I might ask you, are you hungry? Do you want to eat? Hai fame? Vuoi mangiare? So vuoi, you want. And if we're talking about our friend Roberto, vuole, he wants, vuole, vuole mangiare. Elena non vuole mangiare. Elena doesn't want to eat, non vuole mangiare. All these sentences might trigger the question why. Why? The Italian why is perché. Perché. Literally for what? Perché. Perché non vuoi mangiare? Why don't you want to eat? Or we were talking about Elena, who didn't want to eat. Perché non vuole mangiare? Perché is why. It's also because. Easy, right? We learn one word and we have the superpower now of being able to ask questions and answer them. Perché? Why? Perché? Because. Of course, the intonation is essential in Italian, because if I say perché non vuole, flat intonation, perché non vuole, that's because he or she doesn't want. That's my explanation. Yeah. But if I'm changing intonation, perché non vuole? Perché non vuole? Why doesn't he want? Or why doesn't she want? So, given the fact that perché is both the word that we use for why and because, the intonation is even more essential here, especially with those perché sentences. The sentences introduced by perché, so that you can make it absolutely clear if you're asking a question or if you're explaining. A question that someone might ask you is perché sei in Italia? Do you remember sei from our previous lesson? Sei is you are. Perché sei in Italia? Why are you in Italy? What's the purpose of your visit, right? I'm curious. Why are you in Italy? Perché sei in Italia? And you could answer perché voglio visitare Milano, because I want to visit Milan. Or your answer could be perché voglio mangiare bene, because I want to eat well. Now, besides wondering why you're in Italy, people might also wonder how much time you're going to spend there. How much time is, or how long is, quanto tempo. So, quanto tempo, how much time, the quantity of time. Quanto tempo stai a Roma? Or quanto tempo stai in Italia? How much time do you stay in Rome or in Italy? Now they want to know where you're from. Where. The Italian word for where is dove. Dove. And when you're asking someone, where are you from? In Italian you could say, of where are you? Di dove, of where. Di dove sei? Di dove sei? And when someone asks you, di dove sei? You would say, I am of, and then the name of the city. Sono di Milano. Tu di dove sei? And you? Of where are you? Meaning, and you? Where are you from? Tu di dove sei? Bene, well, I think that you guys have enough to be able to start a conversation, to carry it for a little while. Of course, this is just a starter pack. Essential tools, as I said before. I want to give you guys 2 more tools that will allow you to acquire vocabulary as you go without having to Google words or open your pocket dictionary. I don't know if you guys still use those. But without wasting time, you can use the same people that you're interacting with to gain new words and to learn more just by asking, what does it mean? For example, when they're using a word that you don't know. Hopefully they will be able to translate it in English for you. So what? We already seen how to say what. Go back and watch that episode, all about how to ask questions with what. We have 3 different ways. So what does it mean? Che significa? Che significa? So if they are using a word that you don't know, you could say che significa, and then you repeat the sound that you just heard. Even if you don't repeat it perfectly, they just said that word, so they're gonna get it. They will understand that you're wondering about the meaning of that word that they just used. Che significa? This is essential. Another thing that you might want to be able to say is, how do you say? How do you say in Italian is come si dice? Come si dice? You already know that how, come, from come stai? How are you? Come si dice couch in Italiano? And the person will answer, in Italiano si dice, one says, in Italiano si dice divano. There you go. I think that you have all the essential elements. Let's recap what we've seen today. So we talked about grazie, the Italian thank you. We saw how to say I like, you like, and he, she likes. So mi piace, ti piace, le piace or gli piace. We talked about the verb volere, to want, voglio, vuoi, and vuole, for he or she wants. We learned how to say why and because, perché. We learned how to ask how long, quanto tempo. And where are you from? From where are you? Of where are you? Di dove sei? Di dove sei? And how to state where you're from. Sono di Milano. Sono di New York. And finally, I gave you these 2 essential tools that will allow you to expand your vocabulary. Che significa? The question, what does it mean? And come si dice? How do you say? And then, of course, you will use your English word to try and gain the Italian one. Come si dice couch in Italiano? Bene, I really hope that at this point you're feeling semi-ready to go on your Italian trip. Don't worry, there's still time. No rush. In the meantime, practice, practice, practice. Form your own sentences. So use all of these instruments, all these tools that I gave you, and mix and match them, create your own sentences. Feel free to do so by using the space in the comment section below so that I will be able to give you feedback. Or you could do it under the shower if you want to be more private about it and you don't want anyone to hear. However you decide to go about it, practice as much as you can and please have fun. But before you go play with your new Italian tools, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys soon. Until next time, ciao, a presto!